February 1st. This is Crypto Trader. And I like to say my bot shorted at $11,172 at 1 p.m. on the 29th of January. So today's the first. So the 29th was like 3 days ago. One, two, three. So just want to get this out the way real quick and just get this posted up here. I got bragging rights. I gotta make sure my channel, gets recognized as a channel that actually trades and basically has the right calls. Does the right calls based on a lot of, based on a lot of information. Okay, put it that way. Lots of information. Um, I'm working on a new strategy over here. A new bot strategy. It looks like it's paying a little bit. It's a little bit more like 100%. The trades are more like faster, and they like instead of trading every like couple of days, this new strategy I got trading is going to be trading every like like a little bit more high frequent, not high frequency, not every second, but every at least 3-4 times a day. I'm looking for that. And it's hard to get to that 100% profitability where every trade is profitable. Extremely hard. But if you look at this market, I'm going to show you guys, you know, what's going on. It's being shorted, right? Or is it being sold? It's actually, I believe it's being shorted, sold, and, you know, FOMO in reverse, reverse FOMO. Sorry about that. Um, the market's red. Now, let me show you something what's going on with Bitcoin Diamond, right? While the market is red, if you look at the Bitcoin Diamond right here, this is what it's been looking like in the last, this is a 4-hour chart. Let me see. Let's look at a day chart. This is on Binance. Only on Binance is Bitcoin Diamond at $44. It's been as high as 0.0235 Bitcoin. On what day was that? On the 12th of January. No one, this was like everyone was sleeping on this, including me. I mean, it's Bitcoin Diamond. The pump wells, man, they've been looking at this thing down here and they pumped it. They pumped it somewhere. This thing, I mean, I can't fathom. And these people are still trading this thing. I can only fathom how many people bought in down here. And I'm gonna start looking at these low levels, but that's not really a low level like it may look like 0.0021. That's like I believe that's like $21. So this is just double your money right here. So I wouldn't. But up here, this is 235. So that's like 10 times your money up here. And somebody actually sold up there. So yeah, okay. Bitcoin Diamond is on the radar. I don't know what to say about that, but that's like the only green coin happening right now. Um, Back to some little technical analysis over here. Um, let's see. Is my RSI up here? Here's the RSI. Here's the day chart, and we are below our last low over here, way back here on this day, which was the September 15th. Okay, I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna pull up some moving averages. I'm gonna take a look at some of this stuff right here. If once this gets back above here, we know we're in an uptrend. Right now, we don't really know how low this thing is going to go. I said before that it was going to go down to 75. No, not 75. I said 8,000 something. I got to pull up my old chart though. So let me bear with me as I go pull up my old chart. Let me just save this right here. Hey man, nice little neat animation. Let me pull up my old. Where is it? Where is it? How do you pull up? Load chart layout. Okay, chart layout. Pull up my XBT future. I guess it's going to load it in a different window, different tab. 5% Ethereum, 5%, 7% Zcash. Ethereum is an indicator that the market is not going anywhere. Also, you want to take a look at the market cap, which is right now it's 450 billion. So what does that mean exactly? It means money is exiting, and there's a lot of reason for it. I'm not going to look at the futures contract right now. We're going to look at Coinbase. They don't really have any bots over there since they make it extremely hard for you to develop a bot and actually use their API from a bot. We're working extremely hard on that. Me and I'm like 50 guys in one. I'm 50 men in one. So when I say we, I mean me and my 50 other, keep an eye on the market, so to speak. That's a distasteful joke. All right, now check this out. Um, Look at this, man. This is a 15-minute. We just gotta really pound down on this real quick. And let me go to my templates. Let me pull this one out. All right. And I'm gonna open up my technical analysis over here and look at it. Wow, all this glorious ugliness. Let's go to a 4-hour chart. I'll keep the RSI up. All right. Hit auto, pull out, and then here it is right here. This line right here. Click it, blow it up. 8,900. Is that what that is? I don't know what value this is. I had to click on it. 8,328. I'm setting an alert for when it crosses there, so I'll be alerted. That's where I'm buying. All right, I don't care what my bot's talking about. All right, I'm a human at the end of the day. Now you see how this looks right here? There's a line right here. This is what I'm talking about. This is a resistance. And if we break under here, I'm selling. All right, 9,000. What is this? I don't even know what this level is anymore. Not 8,300. Okay, 8,300. All right, I need to copy and paste this. All right, okay. Put that down in the description. My buy target is 8,300 ish. All right, it could come down to 885 and never, So I'm just saying, you got to be careful. You got to watch. It might not touch it. It might touch it. It might jump. It might go right through that sucker. You know what I'm saying? But everybody, you got to also remember that everybody is watching this line, not me. This is basic, this is really basic stuff right here. And I'm going to play off of everybody, just like everybody plays off everybody. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. That's what that basically all technical analysis is, a self-fulfilling prophecy. Now, some people play off the Fibonacci's, not me. I just use my basic understanding of, like anyone, like, this was the last place where people were just hanging out, you know, they were going up here, coming up here, and they wasn't really passing this for days. for a couple of days, and then it just broke out. So when we come back down here, we're gonna hang out here. Definitely about to hang out now. Now I got way too much crap on my screen. I'm sorry for that crap. I'm getting rid of all this crap. This is unnecessary right now. Don't need to know anything else about anything else except this. This line is as crazy as it sounds. I gotta redo this line right here, and I'm gonna redo it right now. Let's go ahead and hit me. Give me one of these trend line jigs. This is where the magnet comes in handy, and we'll just stick it to them right here. And I'm gonna just stick it to it right here. All right. Then I'm gonna grab the extendo. Where is it at? Here it is. Red extendo. I was supposed to do an extendo. There, it did an extendo. There it is. All right, so it did do an extendo. Just make it a little fatter and make it a little brighter. We can see what we're looking at. Make it a little brighter. All right. All right, this is cool. All right, let's see. Where could we possibly call it quits at? Right about here, 77. All right, let's mark that down, 7,700. So this is a level, all right, 7,700. Okay, I'm putting that in the description. So between these 2 points right here, 7,700. Damn, that's not 7,700. That is 7,700. Say 7,700. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna grab and just pull it down to about 7,700, as close as possible. All right. And then let's go delete some more of this. This is definitely dead. This is already broken, so I wouldn't even need that anymore. These other trend lines, the fact that these are new lows right here is why I'm drawing this trend line right here. So we started at this low, now we had a future low, and these are what people are looking at. Okay, now how do you trade when you know everyone's doing this? Okay, so that doesn't mean you got to understand you can make money, or if everybody is doing this, then you can kind of like guess what to do next, right? So you can play off these people like that are going to buy right here, okay? And not just that, what you can do better yet is let me I'll put something that looks a little bit better right here. You can believe your fucking uncle's monkey that the market makers are going to make price do something over on these levels that basically fork a retail trader out of their money, basically like whipsaws. Okay, and you ever seen a whipsaw? It'll knock your stop losses out of your and then head back up. All right, so you'll buy right here and have a stop loss down here below these this buy level right here. So this buy level is going to be right here. It's going to hit it. It's going to bounce off of it. You're going to buy. You're going to set a stop loss down here. Okay, that's what you're going to do. Let me get to my this thing right here. That is crazy. All right, look. Lord. Operate the chart, man. Learn how to operate the chart. All right, so I just see a lot of lines like that don't need to be on here like this one. What the hell? That is the actual price line. Can't get rid of it. You can't make it do anything actually. So what we're doing is I'm putting this nice green box right here. Okay. And I don't know why it's not filled with any kind of color, but I guess that's the way it is. Some weird ass reason. Back in there. All right. Now I'm gonna shrink it up a little. See a little. Fatten up that line a little. All right. I'm gonna take this one and I'm gonna shrink it a little because it's way too big now at this point. We don't need to draw any attention to it. We want to look at this level right here. So we're gonna pull this over here. Okay. And this is pretty much where it starts. Anything in here is a buy zone. And then I'm I'm gonna say anything below this is a buy because it could go. I mean, if you're a long-term hodler like me, like if you get into Bitcoin, but if you're trading it, this is for people that are trading on BitMEX. All right, we're shorting. I'm shorting on BitMEX right now. I'm getting ready to get out of my short. So we're making money. We're creating Bitcoin on BitMEX. But if you're a hodler and you probably bought at 20,000, and you're not gonna sell. I wouldn't sell. This thing's won 100,000 before the end of 2019. Come on now. Why would you? I mean, the 20,000 is not a dumb purchase, but a lot of retail investors are out there. They don't really know about crypto. They've entered the space. They don't really understand what's going on. This is not the channel. This is a channel for people who want to know what's going on and understand. That's why I'm talking to you guys and I'm giving you really what's happening. Bitcoin has failed and done this before. People have basically, you know, dumped out of Bitcoin before. Then it went terribly to the upside on them. It did a vertical jump that basically, you know, was like a sky ship, like a skyrocket out of the planet. You know what I mean? And people were just FOMOing into it again, and then it went to 20,000. They missed. They keep selling when we're supposed to hodl. So you gotta jump back in it again. You gotta jump out, you lose money, you jump back in and you make a little money. If you know what you're doing, you know that's what's gonna happen this time. Back to the technical analysis side. So we're gonna play off everybody else. And everyone's taught this. Boom. Everybody's taught here's a support and a resistance. How did we get the support and resistance? Based on this one right here. I went down here even further down here because I drew a trend line, which got me this line right here. Notice how magically this line adds up to the last. Do you notice this? Isn't that something? Like, do you think I don't know what I'm talking about now? I didn't even look at this point, right? This point was reached. This was basically trigonometry right here, man, that came in right out of the emotions out of everybody right here, which is interesting. And a lot of technical analysts, okay, they they marvel at the way this happens, and that's why you got people like me into trading. Right here, this is it's like a Fibonacci number. You ever wonder like how that one golden number just applies to almost everything? It's kind of like that in this trading too. You can draw a trend line right here and actually put a line right there, looking at the price where I think it's going to hit, and then go back in time and see that, bam, this line was actually touched and was one of these lines. It was a point of rejection. You know what I mean? This is also going to turn into a point of rejection, but they're not going to reject from the. It's going to bounce off of it instead of. So that's going to be called a floor. So are we looking for a floor right now or a ceiling? Well, both. We're looking for floors and ceilings because that's what they are. Once they go underneath it, they become ceilings, and once they stay on top of it, they become floors. Okay, supports become resistance, and resistance becomes support. So what's support? Support is a floor. What's resistance? Resistance is a ceiling, which is right now this trend line. I mean, this moving average line right here. If you're short-term trading, you trade, you make the market go up and down like this. Short-term traders do that with like billions of dollars. Like, I'm gonna buy right here with $1 billion. It just shoots the price up. I'm gonna sell again for $1 billion. Shoots the price down. Market makers are into this too, but they like to hit stop losses. So what we're gonna do is basically get back on point. So what you have to really look at here is the support and the resistance levels right here. This is a buy level. So I'm gonna say this whole level right here between these two prices are um, support. This is a support zone. All right. Anything below this will become, this zone becomes red, which becomes a resistance zone. So they'll bounce off of there. They're not going to go back through it. Once they come out of this zone, that we're not going back in it. Now, are we going to head down here is the question. Well, I mean, are these psychological levels? The 9,000 area is a psychological level. I'm just going to say I'm watching. That's all I'm going to tell you guys. I'm going to say you should be watching too. And um, I can't really rule out that we're not headed back down here. All right, so I've been calling this for the last, since I started saying short Bitcoin. I don't know if you guys watch my videos, but we're trying to buy at cheaper prices, just like Walmart, Wall Street. I call them Walmart for some reason. I don't know. Walmart, Wall Street, Wall, whatever. Buy wall. How about that? The buy wall. Is there a buy wall right here? You guys notice that they don't open their books up for nobody. I don't know. If you could trade off what's on a book like the market makers do, you're probably 1,000 times better trader. I'm gonna tell you right now, okay, we're green with envy. There's a tremendous amount of buyers right here. I don't. It's hard for me to. I don't like playing off other books though, because they can they can like what they call that, documented, or I don't know what they call it. I'm talking so fast I can't even think straight. Let me slow down. But they'll, fabricate a lot of the information on some of the books that they put out there. So I'm seeing 6 buy orders for 7,000 at, I mean $7 million worth of Bitcoin for buying at 8,900, 8,800. There's 9 million Bitcoins for purchase in the order books, and at 8,700 there's 9 million for purchase, and 8,600 there's 6 million for purchase. And there's just as almost as no, not as nearly as much people selling. So does that mean buy it right here, or wait till it gets to the zone? That's something you got to decide on your own. But we're going to look at the RSI as a clue. This is also a 4-hour chart. So if we go down and we start seeing this RSI curve up, I'm going to say, when you see this RSI curve up on an hourly, I'm going to say it's a buy. Okay, that's just my call. All right, so can it get lower? I'm hoping it does, but it doesn't. The RSI is looking like we got a divergence happening, right? Because look, from here to here, right? Basically from here to here, okay? And from, this is gonna be hard. From the same point from here to here, one's going down, one's going up. RSI is the one that you gotta say, oh, where we're headed. We're going up. Yeah, we're going back up. This one's saying we're going down, so people want to sell. But really, people like me are, professional, hedge funds, anything like that. Probably not. I'm not a hedge fund or anything. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying people like that, they're gonna be like, oh look, RSI. This is what they use. They use an RSI for, they looking for divergence. People with hell it though, they just live on the RSI. That's what makes the RSI make the market move. That's why the RSI never lies. Boom, boom. It's moving up. Damn right it's moving up. Till this breaks this trend line right here, we can't say it's not. All right. I think I've done my job here for the channel. I'm not sure if I've missed any information, and I really suck. Um, but I don't think I did miss any information, because I know people want to really see some true, real technical analysis going on related to Bitcoin. Everything else follows Bitcoin. Okay. Um, so you can bet when you see like things like Zcash going at 9%, these are BTC. You know, these are BTC pairs. So that doesn't mean the value of this coin is going up or the value of Monero is going up. It just means the value of Bitcoin is going down because these are Bitcoin pairs. These are paired to Bitcoin. So you can get more Bitcoin. If you have Ethereum right now, you go buy you some Bitcoin right, you'll get a lot of Bitcoin. If you go buy Bitcoin right now with your Zcash, you'll get a lot of Bitcoin. Can you take your Litecoin and go buy Bitcoin right now? Not so. So, you know, people are selling Litecoin when they're selling Bitcoin for some reason. I don't know why that is. I cannot tell you. All I can think of is like that must be bots or something. I don't know what could cause the market to correlate like that. That is one of the wonders of the market for me. I don't know. Somebody knows why that is. It's just not me right now. I speculate on that too. So as this curves up, we'll put a buy order in. I'm gonna go ahead and buy. I'm gonna just buy at the market on BitMEX, $1,000 worth. I just did that, but it's taking a while to click. There it is. All right, I'm in there. All right. I can't show how much money I make when I make money. I just have to show what I lose so I can be at a loss. Okay? There we go. That's why. Now, that being said, I'm out of here. You guys do what you want to do. I don't know. Don't follow my anything I say. I am just not a financial advisor. Okay, I'm not advising you to do anything. I want you to know my thinking. I want you to I want to document my thoughts, and I want you to see how I do it. I want you to, take this as an education for educational purposes. This is not meant for you to go take and run and go trade with. As of now, this is a notice saying that you can and may lose money if you don't know what you're doing, okay? So, that being said, be careful because remember, there's going to be a whiplash to knock everybody's stops off, okay? There's going to be a whipsaw. If this is the point of entry, best believe the market makers know it, and they know if you put your stops down here, they're going to come into them and knock your stops off. So be careful. 8, 9. This thing can go down to 8,007. All right, so we're looking at this, and I think me taking over my bot is probably a bad choice, but I couldn't help it. I had to. I had to. 89, 88, 87, and 86 has a lot of buyers. Has like at least between 7 million and 9 million bitcoins on each $100 level. So we're talking about, let's see, if I can pull out let's see, 7, 10. That's already $31 million plus another 8. So that's, let's just say 40 million. There's 40 million bitcoins for buy right now, and all up and through that $8,000 level. So believe that they're buying this area down here. I don't know if you want to wait until it goes all the way down to 7,000. That's probably a better. If it gets down there, it could. If it gets down to this green area, but you know me, I buy early, so I don't like waiting. I feel like I'm gonna miss out or something. I don't know why. That's my fault though. So, all right, I'm gone. I gotta get out of here. Enjoy your days, and thank you for tuning in. Hit subscribe, hit that like button if you like the content, and Thank you guys for tuning in. Peace.